only half a pound. As a matter of fact, on average, they're more than half a pound. 0.5 is below that interval, right? It's outside the interval. So here's a headline, if this were a headline in Gallup. Del Taco shown to give you more than half a pound. Yes, I believe that. Because even with the margin, it's above half a pound. And what I thought was interesting was, I went back to, let me fire up the PowerPoint real quick before our break here. I went back to their website, whoops, and I pulled the nutrition information from the burrito. And if you look right there, serving size is 241 grams. When you convert it to pounds, it's 0.531. So they know it's more. Why? Because we're Americans and we'd sue them if it was less. I'm surprised somebody hasn't done this yet. There's a mouse foot in my French fries. Yeah, how many French fries are made? 8 billion a year? I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a turkey head in your French fries at this point, right? So they control for that. When you buy a 12-ounce bottle of Coke, or can of Coke, it's not filled with 12 ounces, it's filled with 12.1 ounces. Why? Because we're Americans and we'd sue them if it was 11.9. So they control for that by overfilling a little bit. That way, even with the variation at the low end, it'll be over what their advertised weight. Isn't it amazing? It's sad, but it's also amazing that mathematically you can control for that. I actually have some data for us to play with later on about that manufacturing tolerances. Ben, what are you thinking of? Are you looking at them?
Yeah, I was looking at this.
Yeah. It's kind of terrifying. Look at the sodium. I used to eat 4 of these. 70% of sodium in one. This is when I stopped eating them. Yeah, so when I started making my own and bringing them with me. Of course, you have to get good ingredients, but you know, that's another story entirely. So, anyway, you now have a tool to not just deal with proportions, but also to deal with averages. And that's good. Let's take 5. Get some air, get some water. Let's put it to work on some real problems, some real experiments. We've got 2 experiments I want to run today.
You could have saved 2 days of conversation if you just would have said half-pound-ish.
What's ish?